Timika, Papua, an armed Papuan group has occupied 2 villages near the massive Grasberg copper gold mine as tensions escalate in the rest of Indonesian province. Police said armed criminal groups were terrorizing the area used by the mine, which is majority owned by U.S. mining giant Freeport-McMoRan. Papuan Police Chief Boyo Rafliamar said the armed group was blockading the villages Batai and Kimberley in Tembagapura, which have a combined population of 1,300, raising fears they would run out of food. Several hundred additional police and military officers have been deployed to the area, prompting fears of further violence. Papua, one of 2 Indonesian provinces on the island of New Guinea, is the poorest province in Indonesia and has an active independence movement which has led a low-level insurgency for decades. Indonesian President Joko Widodo has made serious efforts to improve Papua's economic development, including building roads and increasing access to education, but outbreaks of separatist violence have continued to flare. Inspector General Boy said police had tried to open communications with the armed groups and try a persuasive approach, but its main focus was to provide protection to the people in the 2 villages. Of course the officers have to be brave in facing an armed group. Because it's either we die or they die. Mr. Boy estimated the armed group had less than 100 members, 25 with firearms and the rest with traditional weapons. A video purporting to be from the National Liberation Army of West Papua, the armed wing of the Free Papua organization, warned it would not negotiate because its fight was for sovereignty, not food or economic development. We and Papuans only want independence. We will continue to fight until we achieve independence, the video says. To those Papuans working with the TNI, military, and police, we are declaring you as our enemy. It's clear you are our enemy, whatever form you come to us you will lose your lives. The National Liberation Army of West Papua also told Indonesian authorities to stop referring to it as an armed criminal group, saying it had existed since before Papua was incorporated into Indonesia after a widely discredited UN-backed referendum in 1969. Victor Yamo, the chairman of the pro-independence West Papuan National Committee, posted the video on his Facebook account. It's the real thing, he told Fairfax Media. The National Liberation Army of West Papua chose Freeport because it's the reason behind all that has happened in Papua. Capitalism. In an earlier video, the National Liberation Army of West Papua said the main reason Papua was integrated into Indonesia was a conspiracy between the US and Indonesia to exploit Papua for the Freeport mine. That resulted in the colonization of Papua lands by foreign capitalism and the Indonesian government. That's why we continue in our fight to destroy Freeport. There has been increasing unrest in the area in recent weeks. A series of shootings left 1 police officer dead and an ambulance belonging to Freeport was shot at, wounding a woman who had just given birth. Freeport spokesman Riza Pratama said the mining company was deeply concerned over the continued escalation of security incidents.